Welcome to the Built to Scale series Outside Marketing, bringing you quick, actionable episodes to help move your business forward. Here's your host, Craig Severinson.
Hey, what is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 36 of Outside Marketing, the show where we answer the question, how do you build a thriving business without sacrificing your personal life? I'm Craig Severinson, and today we're going to be talking about the importance of thought leadership and owning your platform, right? Like, how do you reach your audience, and why should you be talking about, last time we said leadership level stuff, but like, why you should be talking to them about thought leadership things along with your marketing. If you're enjoying this, make sure you go check out builttoscalehq.com. That's where we house the full podcast. So if you like these short little snippets, you'll love the long form podcast. And also, that's where you can find out how you can work with me to get the right systems and foundations in your business to grow faster than you even think possible. Okay, so today I'm thinking about this because I've been mulling around the idea of doing a launch. And I've done a launch before, and there's pros and cons to it. The pros are you get a lot of people all at once, you get to teach, you get to really get involved with a group of people all at one time and build a lot of momentum. The cons are it takes it takes a lot of effort. You know what I mean? So, I'm sitting here mulling it around. Should I do it? Should I not do it? And I think I'm leaning towards doing it. And it got me kind of just on the path of thinking about my most successful marketing moments, like when things really came together. And for me, I can really look back and say, hey, the most impactful marketing moments, the most impactful, successful campaigns I've done in my business have been those times where I have taught and really inspired people to take action. And I think lots of times, so there's lesson number one, right? We're going to cut right to the quick here with lessons. That's the one of the writer downers is lesson one. If you want more clients, you want your marketing to be more successful, you got to teach more, right? Teach, 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 teach. And what's really funny though is that we talk a lot about adding value, right? Add value, add value, add value, add value. And I think lots of times it's hard to know what value is. And so we default to the easiest pathway, which is let's do how-to content. Let's do content that teaches somebody how to do something. And that's not always that valuable. Because if you think about it this way, YouTube has been around for a long time and it is full, absolutely full of people who have made how-to videos. So if you want to know how to do something, you just Google. You Google it, you find a YouTube video, and you're good to go, right? So how-to content is not super valuable without context, right? Like when you put how-to content inside of like a coaching program or like some sort of structure where you're actually like held accountable to implementing, then how-to content is really, really valuable. But if all we needed was how-to content, we would all be doing everything. Like we'd have success, right? Because YouTube is chock full of it. So when we talk about you providing value, what you have to think to yourself is not what how-to content can I do? Man, I've got bugs just flying around me right now. They're hitting me in the face everywhere. So it's not how-to content you need to be doing, right? Really what you want to be focusing on is content that inspires and motivates and encourages your audience to take action, because where are results found? Inside of taking action. You don't get anything until you actually implement, right? Like, so let's talk about launches. You can go join Jeff Walker's launch program, which is fantastic, by the way. I've been through it. It's great. You can go join that. You can learn all about those launches. But if you don't actually implement, do you get anything? No, you don't, right? And you can even take that a step further. You could attend Jeff Walker's launch and watch all of his stuff. But if you don't purchase and join the program, do you get any of the results? No, right? Like you have to implement in order to get the results. You have to take action in order to get the results. So that's why content, the most valuable thing you can do is inspire and motivate and help people to take action so that they get the results, right? That is where value is created. So that is why, now let's correlate that to what we're talking about, is that one of the most important pieces of content you can do is this thought leadership level of content, because that's the stuff that's going to really motivate people to take action. So instead of thinking about, how to content, think about the why content, the leadership level content of like, hey, why would anybody want to do this, right? Why would anybody? So in my case, let's get really meta here, right? So we're talking about thought leadership content. Why would you want to do that? Well, do you really want to make a difference in your client's world? Like seriously, like do you want to make a difference for your clients? Do you want to have clients first off that you can serve? Do you want to give them a great service that changes their business? And do you want to have an influence, an impact on the people around you? If those are things that you want, then you need to be talking about the leadership level things in order to get them to take action, right? So we're getting really meta here because we're talking about doing content that's top level, right? Man, these bugs are just flying all over the place. Get out of here. Um, and the leadership level to this conversation, the why level to this conversation is, do you want that impact, right? And if the answer is yes, then you've got to do that. So this is my whole point, right? Is that you need thought leadership content. You need to be thinking, what do you want for your audience? What do you want for your community? What do you want for your clients beyond just buy my stuff? What is it that you want to accomplish? What's your goal? How do you want to change your industry and then help people walk towards that, right? For me, what really motivates me is thinking about and working towards an entrepreneurial world where there's balance, where we're not working 100% all the time in our business and sacrificing our personal life. And we're also not like having a great personal life, but sacrificing the business, a balance between the two, having a thriving business and a thriving personal life. That to me is what I'm all about. Like, let's get there. Let's create that. So the more I can talk about it, the more I can encourage people to do it, the more I can teach people how to do it, the more I succeed in my vision, and the more I can inspire people to live a great life, right? Same thing for you. What is it that you are working towards? What is it that you want your tribe to do, your community to do, and start communicating that more. And then the second part of this is owning your platform. Now, we all have access to free tools like LinkedIn, like Facebook, like Twitter, these places where we can go and be seen, we can collect followers, we can build that thought leadership content. But what happens when someone purchases Twitter? Like Elon Musk, right? He just purchased Twitter. What happens when Facebook changes their algorithms again? They're constantly changing their algorithms. And guess what? Meta's coming down the pike, right? Like they really want us to switch to virtual reality. They're going to be switching up Facebook constantly in order to get there, right? In order to kind of manipulate us into taking actions around the things that they want us to take action around. So what happens when these changes occur? Are you prepared for that? Do you own your platform? Gary Vaynerchuk is a great example of a guy who has had multiple success on multiple platforms where he shows up and he builds a following. And part of the reason why he can do that is because he takes his audience from one platform to the next. He's really good at owning his audience and being able to translate them from YouTube to LinkedIn to Facebook to all these other places, right? So you've got to think, how can I own this? And email really is the way to go. Like, you've got to make sure that you are collecting emails, that you're using emails, and that you are developing relationships inside of your email content. That way, when the changes happen on social media, which they will, you'll still be in a good spot because you'll own your list, you'll own your tribe. Okay, so that's what I got for you. So two kind of, I guess maybe that was a little rambly, but if we were to kind of like really summarize that, value is created first and foremost in inspiring, motivating, encouraging people to take action, because that is where they get results, right? So you got to help people take action. Number two, if you want more clients, teach more, right? Teach more. Number three, thought leadership is super important for your business in terms of building your tribe, in terms of getting clients. You got to do thought leadership level content. And number four, own your platform, not just borrow it from somebody else, but actually collect those emails on the platform. That's what I got for you today. I would love to hear your thoughts about it. So leave a comment Make sure to visit builttoscalehq.com when you get a chance. And until next time, take some fast focus and perfect action. I'm going to go enjoy this beautiful day, but I've got the allergies are just hitting me hard. So that is no fun, but it's gorgeous and it's cool. So I'm going to go finish my workout. See you guys.
Thanks for joining us. To check out all the Built to Scale episodes and to see how Craig can help you in your business, go to builttoscalehq.com.